Hey, what's going on everyone? Titus here with another Master Duel video. We're bringing out Invoked Shaddoll Dogmatika because Cyber Dragon went on a bit of a losing streak in Platinum, and so I couldn't get to Plat 3, and I wanted to shake off some of the bad vibes, so we went ahead and played some Bird Up, and we played some Invoked Shaddoll, and so I found a duel that I thought was pretty fun, that kind of showed you could still play your engine a bit and win the duel with the right plays, and with a certain card that I hate but it's really good in this deck, Eldritch the Golden Boy himself. So let's get into the deck list. We are playing 3 Max C, 3 Ash Blossom. Nothing left needs to be said about these cards. Best hand trap in the game, second best hand trap in the game. They're playing 3 Windy. I got asked why 3 Windy before. I like the special summoning. I think it's really, really good. If I wasn't playing 3 Windy, I would maybe only play 2, and then my deck goes to 41. Or I would play maybe 2, like, El Shaddoll Fusion, but you don't want to necessarily... This deck is hard, right? Because you have to balance not bricking on Shaddoll monsters, while also making sure you don't brick on all of the spells and trap cards as well, so you want to be able to play the engine. So, I personally like 3 Windy. It could maybe go to 2. Windy and Skelmata are probably the best Shaddoll monsters. But either way, when this one's flip summoned or sent to grave by a card effect, it special summons another Shaddoll monster. Or 3 Skelmata, it destroys a monster when it's flip face up, which can come up, by the way. Don't underestimate Manager Bug. And then when sent, it just sends another one. Dragon for popping back row when it gets sent. We're playing the Alistair engine, so 3 Alistair. 2 Invoke, 2 Meltdown with the 1 Terraforming. It summons Mechaba, it summons Aguides, it summons Purgatrio. It is like some of the best parts of the deck. It's why the deck is so playable. Then we're playing 1 Aerial for the Banishing, because you do need this card. Don't forget it like me, like a big dummy head. We're playing 3 Ecclesia. We need 3 when Nadir is only at 1 in this type of format. Playing 1 Fleur-de-Lis and 1 Maximus for the Schism plays. And of course, our 1 Beast, our other level 5 Shaddoll. When it's sent, you draw a card, and we're playing a Golden Boy. It's a light target on Shaddoll Fusion. Sue me. It's a good card. We're not playing pure trap. Just don't. We're fine. We're okay. It's gonna be fine. We're playing 3 Shaddoll Fusion because it's the best fusion card in the game. It's not. It's just big Ash bait. Fusion Destiny is probably the best fusion card in the game, but basically, if they control an extra deck monster, you can send from deck. Therefore, you send Eldritch the Golden Lord and Windy, and then you get a special summon Construct, and then still keep doing some plays. So, good card. The 1 Nadir, as I said, the 3 Prosperity to find our engine when we need it. The 1 El Shaddoll Fusion. Really, I don't even like El Shaddoll Fusion. I would maybe take it out. If I wanted to hit 40 exactly, I would maybe take El Shaddoll Fusion out and Windy. But this card can come up. It can be necessary. You could play 2 and 2, but I like Shaddoll Fusion better, especially if you're going second. We're playing 2 Droplet, 1 Imperm. This can maybe be 3 Droplet, to be completely honest with you. But I like 2 and 1. You don't like to necessarily discard, but you want the non-targeting negate. And then the 1 Punishment for the send and the pop, and then of course Schism for our Winda plays, because Winda is our win condition, basically. When we're playing Intis, when it's sent, it pops a card, so usually off the Nadir stuff. 2 Winda, our win condition, only special summon once. Apcalone to do the Schism plays. We have a Purgatrio. We have 3 Construct. It's grindy, but it's good. Some people say play 2. I like 3. I think 3 is really, really helpful in the grind game. Plus, if you really want to, you can just banish 1 off of the Pot of Prosperity anyway. Invoked Aguides, so when it's special summoned, it pops a card, and then when they special summon, your opponent special summons, it pops a card. Super good. Titanic Cloud the Ash Dragon for your Invoke plays. Helpful for, like, when you send off of the Maximus, you can send, like, Construct and Ash Dragon, or Apcalone and Ash Dragon, and so you can kind of extend into like Knight Fleur-de-Lis. So pretty good. 2 Mechaba for the Invoke engine for the Omni Negate, 1 El Mirage to help start the whole engine that goes. 1 Artemis, and then 1 Gravity Controller. I will say, you could potentially do a thing where you play the Secure Gardener stuff rather than this. So you get rid of the Artemis and 1 Construct and play Secure Gardener, instead of Artemis. So then you go Almirage into Secure Gardna and monster. So then you have the Almirage in Grave, but it's more cards to get to the engine, I guess, per se. It's what the modern version of the deck uses, but you could also lose the gravity controller if you really wanted to. And then put in Anaconda as well, which would probably be pretty good, to be honest with you. But I really like three. I really like three of these. But this could absolutely be Secure Gardna, just because it helps with the Maximus plays, and I can't spell Gardna, so that's gonna be fun. It helps with the Maximus plays. It can be pretty useful, in my opinion. It's what the deck will evolve into. But with that, let's go see our game, shall we? Alright, and here we are, and we're going first. Our starting hand is not very good. It is very susceptible to any kind of interaction. So we're going to go ahead and normal summon the Alistair Invoker, and we get Ash Blossomed. Guess we're Link summoning and passing because we opened our Golden Lord, which is a brick in the deck. We're going to go ahead and summon our Artemis the Magicist. The Moon Magicist. I don't remember it. Magicist Moon Maiden, there we go. They're going to activate Sarcophagus to send Thunder Dragon Roar. So we're playing against Thunder Dragons. That sucks. This deck is really, really strong. So we know that they are going to add any kind, or they're going to special summon a Thunder Dragon. So we're going to go ahead and Ash Blossom this here, which actually turns out to be the right call because they don't have a lot of follow-up. They're going to summon Aloof Lupine. Aloof Lupine is going to banish a Thunder from their hand and then send a Thunder. And then they're going to send Thunder, banish Thunder Dragon Dark, add Thunder Dragon, attack over with the Aloof Lupine, and then main phase pass. We need something here. What do we draw? Nadir's Servant. That starts everything. As long as this doesn't get Ash Blossomed, we're going to activate Send Apkalone. Add Ecclesia, activate Apocolone, grab Schism, send Skalmata, or sorry, send Beast. I apologize because apparently I can't talk correctly. Send Beast, draw Maxi, summon our Ecclesia, get our Maximus, activate our Maximus, send the Moon Maiden, summon the Maximus, activate the Maximus, sending Titaniclad, and Construct, activating Titaniclad, grabbing Fleur de Lis, the Knighted. So now, in this, we have 1 piece of interaction, 2 pieces of interaction, 3 pieces of interaction. The Gold Sark is going to tick, which is fine. They're going to activate Harpy's Feather Duster, which forces out our Shaddoll Schism anyway. So we're going to activate Schism here and going to go ahead and summon our Wind condition, which is El Shaddoll Winda. They can only special summon once. And go ahead and seize the Aloof Lupine. They're going to go ahead and normal summon the Matrix. We know what's coming next, so we're going to activate Maxi. They send Thunder Dragon, which means they can summon Colossus. Because they have a Thunder Dragon, or they have a Thunder Monster, and 1 Thunder Monster activated effect. So here comes Colossus. We draw a card from that. They're going to activate their Thunder Dragon Matrix, which go ahead and adds itself back. They're going to attack over our Winda here, but Winda is going to go ahead and add the Schism back because it was sent to the grave. And they're going to pass. So we're in a very interesting position here. So, draw, standby main. We're going to send Maximus into attack. We're going to activate Floor. They're going to chain Dragon Matrix to boost it by 500, so it makes it hard. I can't beat over it with anything that I have on board. But because we have Eldritch in our hand, it actually doesn't matter. We're going to activate Invocation, banishing their Titan, and then our Alistair to summon the Mechaba. We need the negate to make sure that our plays can continue. Gonna activate Alistair in the gray or in the banish zone to shuffle back. Activate Golden Lord, send Prosperity, send Colossus. We can do this because Colossus protects over damage, destruction, or card destruction. Eldritch targets and sends. It's a non-destructive send. So because Colossus specifically says, if this card would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish a Thunder Monster and to protect it. But because Eldritch just specifically says, if this card, then target 1 card in the field, send it to the graveyard. send it to the graveyard just means it just gets taken, it's put there without any destruction. And so from here, we have lethal on board, and our opponent is just going to scoop it up. Another win for El Shaddoll Dogmatika. El Shaddoll Dogmatika? Yeah, we'll take El Shaddoll Dogmatika. Why not? I like the deck. It's fun. It can pop off, but sometimes it was looking really, really iffy there if we didn't draw the Nadir Servant, to be completely honest. Without that Nadir Servant, we would have lost the game entirely, probably. Nadir Servant does so much for the deck, and being at 3 in the TCG when I played this deck, and then now it's down to 2 in the TCG and only 1 in the OCG, I think it is less powerful, and it's probably why you don't see it as much, because of the limit to 1. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. If you like this content, please like the video. So consider subscribing to the channel. It helps out a small content creator. It helps me push through and make more content, even when I sound like this. And with that, happy dueling, everybody. We'll see you later.